This week on Toyota Ski Northwest, we're lathering on the sunscreen at beautiful Sun Valley in Ketchum, Idaho. Alpine and Nordic skiing, backcountry, and even a little golf. America's first ski resort has it all. Toyota Ski Northwest in Sun Valley starts right now. Take a good look. That's Bald Mountain, or Baldy, arguably the best single ski mountain in the United States.
I've skied most everywhere. Unlike most places, our pitch is consistent. When you start off the top, you ski all the way to the bottom without a lot of grade breaks.
It's awesome. I mean, every day, I'd say 99% of the time you're skiing, it's awesome.
Bald Mountain has some pretty impressive numbers. For starters, how does 3,400 vertical sound? Half of Baldy's 14 lifts are high-speed quads, so you'll rack up plenty of vert. In fact, Sun Valley claims more lift capacity per skier hour than any other ski area. That means no lift lines.
You know, I'm not quite sure why Sun Valley is still kind of I think it's called a hidden gem, because it is a little hard to get to, but I think once the people find out and come here, they'll always be coming here, and we never really have that big of lift lines. It blows me away to this day.
Baldy's 2,000 skiable acres break down into mostly intermediate and advanced terrain, but you'll find easier green runs on Seattle Ridge and Lower River Run.
Our greens are steeper than most blues in other places. There's no industry standard. Because of the constant pitch here, we have to groom about 400 acres a night, so people can go up here that might not be expert skiers and really enjoy themselves. It's not a extreme ski mountain. It's a very friendly ski mountain. But for some people, you have the complaints that it might be a little too steep and too long, because it's a 3,100 vertical on the Warm Springs side itself without any breaks, a constant pitch all the way down. Not extremely steep at all, and it's well groomed. But by the time they get to the bottom, they can get pretty tired.
Sun Valley boasts the world's largest computerized snow-making system. 535 guns top to bottom, covering nearly 650 acres. More than enough to ensure an early season opening targeted around Thanksgiving. Snowmaking is also key to opening the super pipe in Warm Springs early.
We are in kind of an isolated location here, and sometimes when things aren't open right away, the general public can get a little antsy. But I don't think people really realize that having your half pipe up by Christmas, which is what they shoot for every year, is very early for anywhere in the country. I mean, only the big players really have their half pipes up that early.
Sun Valley Super Pipe is one of the best in the Northwest. Over 400 feet long with 18-foot walls. All kept in super shape by a Zog pipe monster. Last season, Mother Nature nuked Baldy with enough natural snow that they gave the hoses a rest. On average, Sun Valley gets 220 inches of light snow a season.
It's been a pretty epic year. Today was our first groomers that we skied in well over a month.
Telemark skier Danny Walton has found a niche here. At night, he tunes skis at Sturdivant's in Warm Springs. By day, he's a ski ambassador for Ketchum. With over 1,000 days on Baldy, let's just say Danny knows his way around the mountain.
There's great skiing all over on Bald Mountain. It's not just one-dimensional. I try to do everything in part of my day, A little bit of GS, bumps, jumps, air, you name it.
First-time visitor coming here, what's the key to an enjoyable time up on Baldy?
Well, I'd say just follow the sun. Wherever it's sunny, and just kind of work your way around the hill and stay in the sun. You stay nice and warm, and it'll be a great day.
Of course, they don't call it Sun Valley for nothing. In a typical season, the sun shines 80% of the time. Last year, Sun Valley built 2 new lifts over on their learning hill, Dollar Mountain. What's next? How about a new gondola to the historic roundhouse? When completed, you'll be able to ride up here for dinner. But in the meantime, let's do lunch.
It's a sit-down service, tablecloth, waiters, waitresses, 4-sided fireplace, a lot of history in it, and we don't plan on changing that when we do a little remodel. It's part of our history. I mean, it's the first day lodge on Baldy, and we are known for our day lodges now. Mr. Holding builds these gorgeous day lodges that he has for us. Warm Springs, Seattle Ridge, River Run, beautiful buildings. The Roundhouse has a historical place in our heart because it's the first one.
Sun Valley Ketchum is a full day's drive from Seattle and Portland. Most of winter, driving here is a piece of cake. Now, you could fly into Boise and either rent a car and drive 2.5 hours or opt for the new shuttle bus service. For some extra green, you can fly directly into Haley, Idaho, which is only 15 minutes from Ketchum. For more information, detailed directions, flight info, and reservations, log on sunvalley.com or call 1-800-786-8259. Toyota Ski Northwest from Sun Valley, Idaho will be back after this. Toyota Ski Northwest on FSN Northwest is proudly sponsored by your Western Washington Toyota dealers. Sturtevant's in Bellevue and Puyallup. SkiWashington.com. And Borderline Snowboards. Welcome back to Toyota Ski Northwest on FSN Northwest from Sun Valley, Idaho. Part of what makes Sun Valley and Ketchum so cool is all the history. There's a ski museum in Ketchum where you'll probably find something from your own past. And Sun Valley was America's first destination ski resort. But did you know the first chairlift didn't go up to Baldy? Nope, it was over on Dollar Mountain.
Dollar, which was our teaching mountain now, but the first mountain in the world to have a chairlift in 1936. We put the first chairlift in the world in Dollar Mountain.
Nowadays, Dollar is teaching central with top-to-bottom snowmaking and 2 high-speed quads.
We've just done amazing things to improve Dollar. 2 high-speed quads, more snowmaking on it.
In the last 3 years, we've put in 75 new snowmaking guns. It's a different place. The runs are wide and great. There's less of the high-speed skiers, but we're over here. It's a bit more laid back. It's more relaxed. The grooming is wonderful. The skiing has been fabulous over here.
Sun Valley has one of the finest ski schools in the country. And while they teach all ages how to ski and ride, at Dollar Mountain they specialize with the little ones.
We're going to ski down, we're in a line.
Maria Parkhill's got it down. The key to teaching kids is mixing up their food groups.
We're all going to do nice pizzas. We're going to have our knees bent. And remember, we're practicing the smearing, where the peanut butter on one side and the jelly on the other side, okay?
Dollar Mountain doesn't have any wow numbers, just 630 vertical. But to these kids just learning how to ski, it's high as Bald Mountain.
It is a wonderful teaching mountain, and a lot of us are going back there to ski some powder on powder days because it's a hidden gem.
You get a lot of mileage for your money. With a 2.5-minute trip up, you could do 100 runs a day.
What's the record?
Well, we haven't set a record yet. I heard a little kid say he'd done 50 in a day one time.
There's also a lift-served tubing hill that's a real blast. And a pint-sized terrain park.
I think you're going to see a lot of improvements in the future on Dollar. I think very shortly we're going to have some night skiing there even.
For more information about the Snow Sports School and Dollar Mountain, log on sunvalley.com. Now it's time for the Toyota Ski Northwest Signature Run, brought to you by Sturtevant's. This week we're featuring the bumps on Baldy.
I love to mogul ski, so I like the moguls, I like the crud.
These days, bump or mogul skiing may take a backseat to freestyling it in the terrain park. But in Sun Valley, it's still cool. That's probably because of history and just how good the moguls are here.
The bumps here are really easy to ski. They're not real ruddy as you get some places. The bumps here are awesome.
You can find great bumps all over the mountain, like these on Lower Seattle Ridge, in the bowls, and check out these great turns on Holiday. Oh, my aching knees.
The bump runs here are probably better than most places. They're bigger bumps, as in spaced apart, not as in height. There's fewer mogul skiers here than used to be because the same people are here and they've just gotten older. But
there's so many great signature bumps or runs in the Pacific Northwest. If you've got a favorite, email us at skipics@aol.com. But before you head to the mountain, stop by Sturtevant's in Bellevue or Puyallup for a tune-up in their outstanding service department, or shop online at sturtevants.com. Now, you're probably not going to drive here and sleep in your car, so you'll need a place to stay. You've got lots of lodging options in Ketchum and in Sun Valley, from condos in Warm Springs, maybe a hotel near downtown, or out at Sun Valley Resort. The historic lodge was built in the late 30s. When you cruise the hallways and check out all the pictures of the famous people who've stayed here, you can't help but get some chicken skin.